Show you a really quick, easy way to make lips look fuller. I am 40 years old. I've never done filler in my mouth. I don't think I ever will. It freaks me out a little bit. Just the videos online where it's like, no shade if you do. It just gives me the queasies. Anyway, first thing we're going to do is powder on the lip quite well. It's just Tower 28 in Palisades Pink. I'm going to take a contour wand. This is the Victoria Beckham in Tavertine. And I'm going to use this just here at the lip edge, just a little bit. Just like a tiny little etch just there. Take a little pencil brush. I've used this for this before, hence why it's got a little bit of pigment in it. I'm going to buff that in. The powder is doing a few things. It's creating longevity out of this cream product, because typically this is a cream product kind of designed for other areas of the face. The mouth is a high traction area if you're eating and drinking, so you definitely always want to give a bit more of a prime to the lip area. So as you can see, that little shadow at the bottom of my lip, right in the center, just gave my bottom lip more of a flip look. So it's bringing this out more. And I'm going to do the same on the top lip. And I'm just going to keep my Cupid's bow intact for the sake of all of the rounded Cupid's bow haters out there. It's very much personal preference, so you do you. I like to sometimes round out my Cupid's bow because I think it does more to that plumping, fuller looking lip thing. And I just want to tell you all, we've all got kind of two lip lines. We've got one lip line that's the same colour as our lip, the pinky, beigey, browny, reddy colour that is of the colour of your mouth. But then most of us have this like white halo. You can see mine sort of here. There's like a white ridge right there. Some people's are very obvious, some people's are very subtle. Mine is quite subtle, but I'm a makeup artist, I know how to find it quite easily. So I always go into that space when I'm doing my lip liner, because I think that it's an easy way for you to fill in the lip and make the lip look fuller without it looking like you've done a whole sort of Kardashian overline. No shade, it looks beautiful by the makeup artists that do their makeup, but it's not for everyone. You're just going to go over each bit that you want whenever you want to create more intensity. And this is sort of the lightest shade I could possibly do without it being invisible, because it's such a delicate contour shade on me. So now I'm going to intensify it with something else just to give you more of that impact. Because at the end of the day, makeup is contrast. Without contrast, you don't really see the effect all that much. What you could do actually to make this last even longer is just take a little bit of your powder again and just very delicately powder over that. And just sort of, you could keep layering this. That little bit of powder, and you could even pick up from the brush if you want to with the tool, that little bit of powder is just sort of soaking up a little bit of the oils and emollients from the product, allowing for you to just make the most of the pigments inside of the contour product. You always want to use the tiniest amount of powder, however, because powder can start to make things start to get claggy. Don't know why I like that word, it just feels descriptive in the right way. You can see there's like a fuller looking top lip, fuller looking bottom lip. I'm going to make it more intense. To explain, there's a few reasons why this looks soft. It's color, it's application, it's also diameter, size of this product. So this is quite a wide stick for a mouth. It's typically an eyeshadow stick size. So now if I go in with a pencil that has a sharper point on it, if I sharpen this, I will get a much more precise point than I would if I had left it dull. But because I've got a dull application from that first product, I want the precision from the pencil now. So this might seem long-winded, but this is education. So, if you're here and you've been here for a while, then you'll appreciate this. If you're new here, then this is just sort of the style of content that I do. I don't like to sort of teach in 30-second increments. I think it's not really realistic. So hopefully you stick around and you enjoy it. So same thing. You will notice when the pencil is sharper, you get a different type of payoff from the product than you would if the pencil is dull. This is me talking about a sharpenable product here. And just, again, blending that in, but I'm using a much smaller, refined amount than I would if I was to, than what I did with the first product. So doing the same thing here. Again, much smaller impression. Today's my birthday, but not my birthday. It's the birthday of my brand, KJH brand. We launched a year ago today, and I'm so proud. It's the highlighter that I always talk about and the new blush that's coming, and I'm just very grateful for everybody's support so far in this business. I self-funded it, so it really means a lot to me that people would even want to give it a try, and that have helped us to get to the stage of where we are today. And obviously, like with a lip liner like this, you can really push it as much as you want. This lip liner, by the way, is Mob Beauty in M159. It's kind of an icon now in the industry. And as you notice, sometimes I don't notice that I'm teaching you something, so I like to describe it as I'm doing it, because I think what I'm saying is I just was first started with the tip of the product like this, right? You'll get a very sort of precise pressure. If you turn the pencil on its side, you'll get a shade, a shadow as well, because the point of that pencil is hitting the top of the lip where the lip line should be, and then you're also getting a shadow from the length of that product on the mouth. And then you can do a little bit down there. I do think it's always nice to keep the most of the product concentrated to the middle and the bottom. Just a little bit down here. And the softer the pressure of your hand, the less product that will transfer. And that's always my method, because it's easier to add product than it is to take product away. I'm gonna just pull the pencil down from the corner just to connect all this. And when you're doing your lips, you do also want to keep your lips somewhat taut. Like, my lips can't just be like, ugh, because then I won't be able to create the shapes that I want. So right now my mouth is somewhat held. Like I'm sort of doing a little. And you will also notice, whenever you see me do my makeup on camera, straight ahead. Okay, I hope this was helpful.